Thank you for taking the time to click on Lore. We hope you enjoy the show. Don't forget to like and subscribe here and follow us on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/SlipperySteve. Yay! Okay, so we're live. Hey, how you doing, everybody?
The Kiddo campaign.
Kiddo Christmas Crisis. It is me, Slippery Steve, Chris Ferguson, joined by two awesome little kiddos here for a Christmas special. We have Scarlett, which is Justin's daughter, and Mac, which is my son. So we will be running a little Christmas story adventure for them as promised. And so let's get some music. Hopefully that's not too loud. And yeah. So Willow, that's you, right, Scarlett?
Yep.
All right. So when we start the game, we'll give you guys a little opportunity to describe your characters if you want to for the audience. And anyway, yeah, so we have Scarlett and Mac. Mac will be playing Fane, right? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Awesome. Okay. All right. So anyway, we'll get right into it. You two are both adventurers up in the North Pole, and basically you're sitting up at the North Pole. You're Santa's protectors of the North Pole, like guardian detectives, to make sure that everything goes right during Christmas. And you are sitting there having your eggnog and your Christmas cookies, and you both are sitting at a table next to each other. Let me get this music down just a little bit because it's distracting me. Whoops. Okay, I'm horrible at this. 1, 2, there we go. Alright, so you guys are sitting there, and go ahead and describe yourself, Scarlett or Willow.
Okay. So I'm gonna be playing Willow, and Willow is a healer, but long ago she used to be a fighter.
Right.
And she steps in battles whenever she has to, like it's an emergency.
Awesome. And how about you, Fane? What does Fane look like?
Fane is cool in my opinion. He's a Aladdin elf. He's a ranger.
Uh-huh.
And he's a beastmaster.
Right. And Fane has a pet wolf, right?
Yeah.
What's your wolf's name?
Ooh, how about Mini Max? Well, no, just Max.
Max? Alright.
Yeah.
Max the wolf. Sounds cool. Alright. So, let's see here. Okay, so you guys are all sitting there in the cafeteria, up in the North Pole at one of the in the big town that you guys live in up at the North Pole, and along comes a elf, and he just comes out and he's like, "Oh no! Oh no! 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 It can't be! It's the unexpected is completely happening now. We need some help. We need help. And he comes over to you too, because the cafeteria is kind of empty, and you're the last two still eating. And he says, Willow and Fane, you gotta help us. Are you available?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'll just tell you, I was hiding in Santa's bathroom when I overheard him. He was acting strange and having a conversation, and it sounds like it sounded like some strange person was creeping in his window or something, and I heard a loud bang, and and then I heard Santa just go, oh no, and when I came out of the bathroom, he was gone, and it sounds like somebody possibly kidnapped Santa Claus and now is impersonating him, and he's using the kids' Christmas letters as an excuse to get into their house. When I looked, he looked like a vampire.
What?
Yeah, he's so when I tucked back in and I was still hiding in the bathroom, and I could hear him say, "Oh, I'm gonna use my super awesome disguise to look just like Santa Claus, and I'm gonna use the children's Christmas letters to Santa as invitations into their home. And then I'm gonna turn all the children into vampires and turn the whole world into vampires like me. So we gotta do something, right, guys?
Yeah.
Right?
My camera's already making me look like a vampire.
Yeah. So, he waves you to follow him from the cafeteria to the armory where you guys normally prepare for any kind of emergency situations. And the town that you live in is called Wonderfell. It's a small town that guards the actual city where the North Pole is, where production and all the toys are made and stuff like that. Basically, your town kind of sits on the outskirts of the big walls to protect the city, and he leads you to the armory, like I said, where you go to get your equipment and your armor and anything that you want to wear. So he just says, come on, let's go. And he opens the door, and do you guys walk in?
Yeah, there's not gonna be a journey if we really don't, so.
Yeah.
Smarty pants. All right. So let's see. Okay. All right. So this is about 1 week until Christmas, possibly, and you see a letter, and it says that basically it's like narrating your story. It says, a thin mist rolls through Wonderfell from out to sea, every shop and home decorated, each with a tree. Arctic tins call, above the carolers sing, for everyone knows Christmas is coming. 'Tis the town phrase, and the day doth grow near. So purchase your weapon, or so strap on your weapons, put your potions or gear. But do make haste, crack with the whip, as they say. But there is but 1 week until Christmas Day. And there sits your armor and the stuff that you guys would put on in case you had to go do emergency combat or anything like that. And there are 2 health potions. So if you have a pencil or anything, just if you can take notes, just write down that you're taking 1 each. And let's see, Willow, your outfit is it has a lot of red in it. And Mac, yours has some purple in it. And what else? Oh yeah, your wolf Max is sitting inside as well. And he kind of has a bit of a personality like a dog, so he's like barks at you like whoop. And so we'll just call him Mr. Spanky. Mr. Spanky the elf. Spanky says, "Okay, well, you have everything you need, so you're gonna have to start going in and exploring and figuring this out. We have to track down the source of this evil so we can stop it and save Christmas." So what are you guys doing?
I would probably think the consequences first.
Mm-hmm.
The consequences first, like what could happen.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I would probably, and then I'd probably go gear up.
Okay.
And get stuff ready.
Okay.
To save the world.
Okay. What about you, Fane? What are you doing?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think I'm just gonna wait until we find something.
Okay. All right. So Mr. Spanky says, "Okay, so if you guys are ready and you have your stuff, you have your potions, then what you'll need to do is go to the go to the garage where the deer are hanging, and if any of you need to ride a deer, there's plenty of spares and you can ride." So he leads you both to the garage, which isn't far away, and there are deer that look just like Dasher and Dancer, but their names are Timmy and Todd. Now, Fane, you have a wolf as a beast. You're a beastmaster, so you can actually ride the wolf.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. And Willow, you have Timmy and Todd in front of you. Which one do you want to take?
I would take Todd.
Todd? Okay. Todd, oddly enough, he has this woven sweater, wearing this big sweater where his legs come out of both ends, and it has a bunch of turtles all over it because turtles are his favorite animal, and it keeps him nice and warm in the wintertime. Why don't you, Willow, give me an animal handling check?
bring up your card.
Okay.
And right in the middle, you'll see all those words there where it says animal handling and the little plus.
I see it.
Yep, if you click the +2, the dice will roll for you.
22.
22? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, no problem. You roll up to Todd. I think you said it was Todd, right?
Yeah.
You roll up to Todd, and you remember how to calm him before you hop on. And you're really short, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you calm him enough, and he almost looks happy to see you, and you see like a wink in his eye, and he bows down with his front two legs, and kind of like bows his head and motions for you to climb on.
Oh.
And then we'll just say you climb on, and you guys are ready for adventure. You guys have your equipment and your weapons. Let's see here real quick. Fane, you have a longbow, a quarterstaff, 2 short swords. Your short swords are like candy canes, and your longbow is wrapped in red and white, like a candy cane design with a like a red ribbon as your string. And then you have let's see, Willow. None of your equipment's equipped. Do you have any weapons?
Yeah. Here.
Let me see here.
I believe you have
I have a.
so for weapons. You have a quarterstaff and a mace.
I have a quarterstaff and a mace. That's what I have.
Okay. All right. So yeah, everything kind of looks like candy canes to you guys. Candy canes and wrapped presents. So you guys go trudging off out into the snow, and you are leaving Winterfell. Let's see. So Mr. Spanky told you the first place to check out would probably be Santa's Keep, which is about a day's travel from Winterfell on reindeer or wolf. And you can, one of you, it doesn't matter who, can give me just a regular roll of a roll 20, a d20. You can both roll too, that's fine.
I need to roll on the front. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
8.
12.
12? Okay. Alright, so none of you see any random danger or anything like that as you're riding, and the snow is coming down kind of heavy. It's nothing too bad, nothing like a blizzard, so it's kind of hard to see, but you can still see in front of you enough to keep yourself safe. And for the most part, you guys make it to at least a halfway point, but you'll probably want to rest and maybe eat or feed your animals. So there's who wants to be in the lead? Okay, all right, Willow. Why don't you give me a survival check?
5 check. Got it. Where's that?
Scroll down.
Scroll down.
Where's this?
There it is. Okay. 15.
15. All right. So you're able to find a a decent spot off of the path a little bit. It's kind of like a cave where it has some trees nearby and some rocks that kind of lean forward that shelter you out of the snow. And it's a good 10 feet of canopy of tree and rocks that lean forward that can get you out of the cold weather. And you guys can build a fire if you want to, and warm up and drink some hot chocolate and marshmallows and feed the reindeer Todd or Max if you guys want to do that. What do you want to do? I'll put it that way. Yes, Mac?
I might want to search for something, like for anyone.
For what do you want to...
Make sure there's like no enemies or something.
Okay. All right. No
That's what I
problem.
was thinking of too.
All right. Sure. If you both want to roll perception checks.
Which die is that?
Well, you can do it on the computer if you just want to click it, or if you want to roll with a real die, it's your D20.
Oh dang it! Oh no! Oh no! Clumsy me!
Oh, okay. I got a 6. Okay, 16.
16? Wow. And we'll wait for William to get back.
I lost my die.
Uh-oh.
I'll find it later. I'll bring out my whole set.
If you just click the perception check, you can have the computer do it for you.
Yeah. 16.
That's 16 on the die,
Yeah.
and then add your 5.
21.
Okay. All right. So you guys look and check and do a little circle around, and there's let's see. There's nothing but maybe a couple of passing by deer, just regular deer. They stop and look at you, and you swear for a second that they smiled. But other than that, your camp is all safe and secure, and you guys can take a little rest if you want to feed the animals or whatever you'd like to do. What do you want to do?
Feed the animals.
Okay. All right. Why don't you both give me an animal handling check?
Okay. Hang on. Animal handling.
So it's just a T20 again, right?
If you want to roll a real die, yeah, and then add your modifier, but or you
Add
can
2 then? Okay. 8.
8. Okay.
So my die got 6. And then
You have a +5 to your handle.
11.
Okay. So you both try to feed your animals, and Max takes it no problem. He gladly eats whatever you give him, and Willow, you go to feed Todd, and he
He's picky.
he kind of gives you one of these, and then he gets wide, bright-eyed, and then all of a sudden, achoo, and sneezes right in your face. Let's see. Now, let's see. Okay. Now you guys take a little bit of a rest, and then you get back on your animals and start riding. Give me one more. Give me one more perception check from the both of you. See if you see this.
Is it this one right here?
So my die got a it's D20, right? I just want to keep on checking.
Yes.
20.
I got 18 plus 5, right?
Yeah.
So that's 23.
Okay. And Willow, you rolled a natural 20?
Yeah. Actually, no.
Oh, but your total's 20? Okay.
18 plus 2.
Awesome. So, all right. As you're riding along, it is, say, mid-afternoon now, say 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You both actually notice a gingerbread house that's about 50 yards off the trail, and it consists of like a cozy looking home, a little outhouse, and a small shed. And it has the decorations of a typical gingerbread house with candies and the glass windows all frosted over. Even the outhouse is decorated and has little candy canes and stuff on it, and it looks delicious, but also looks obviously big enough to go into. So what would you like to do?
I would not go in there. Because it was technically from a story like Jack and Jill, and there was a witch living inside the house. The house.
Gotcha.
I wouldn't go in there. I wouldn't.
I'm just gonna check if anyone's in there. If there's no one there, I don't want to invade because that would be cost money and stuff or something.
Okay.
I'm gonna check if no one's there, and then if there's no one there, I'm just gonna go in.
Okay. We'll say that you guys both. Well, Fayin, you take the lead on this one, and you start approaching. Which one are you gonna check out first? The outhouse, which is basically just an outdoor toilet room, and the shed, which is a mini little garage, and then the house. Which one are you checking?
I'm checking the shed.
Okay. All right. The shed has no windows. Do you want to knock on it, or are you trying to spy, or what are you trying to do?
Can I kick the door down?
If that's what you want to do.
Sure.
Okay. Give me just make an attack roll and add 4.
Like a D20?
Yeah.
Okay. I got 10 in total.
What was your number on your die? 6?
6.
Okay. Yeah. That doesn't work too well. You kick and your snow boots, you stub your toe a little bit. And
No.
Oh. It bends. The door bends in a little, but it's you can tell it's locked. With Willow, are you approaching the shed with Fane?
Yeah, I want to see what's in there.
Okay. All right. Do you want to try to pick the lock?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Go for it. Oh, I'm sorry. Sleight of hand. That's gonna be your down there at the bottom, or close to the bottom.
Okay, close to the bottom.
Yeah, you have a -1.
Okay.
But if you roll high enough.
So the part I rolled was 18, and then the total of it was 17.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So, Willow, you're short enough that the lock is kind of eye level to you, and you take out a tiny little candy cane, and you lick it, and make the point real nice and sharp, and you get in there, and Willow looks at Fane. Willow looks at you like, you goofball, what are you doing? And then she just goes like that, and no problem, lock opens up, and the door is unlocked.
So her lock picking is better than my kicking?
Yes.
That rhymed.
Yeah. Yeah. She rolled a lot higher than you.
Because what if someone was inside it? If you kick the door down, they're gonna call the police. But if
Yeah.
Would they have a phone in the shed, though? I mean, I'm saying. They could bring their own phone.
Okay. So do you guys open the door? All right. So inside, you open the door, and there is 5 children tied up like this, and they have, you know, things over their mouths so nobody can hear them yelling for help. And now that the door's open, you can hear them going.
They call the police? More like we call the police.
Nope.
yeah.
What? Okay.
Because the people tied them up.
Oh.
Why would they call the police? Like,
I knew we weren't supposed to go in there. I knew it, but no one would listen to me.
Well, what do you guys do? There's nobody inside the shed except for the 5 kids that are tied up.
Untie them.
that's
Okay.
the most like.
That's the most obvious question.
Ooh, okay. All right. Yeah, they all look a little plump in the belly, like they've been eating a lot.
The house.
I don't know. And go ahead, and are you helping, Fane? Are you both untying? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see let's see how well this works out. Give me another sleight of hand check to see how well you can untie the ropes.
Sleight of hand. There it is. Okay, the number I rolled was 5, and my total was 4.
So, I rolled a 10, and what is like
Yours
it's
is
plus 5.
Mm-hmm.
So 15.
All right. So Willow, you take the lead. Like, obviously, untie them, and you start grabbing the ropes, and you're like, what? I wait a minute. I'm short. I can't even reach them. And Fane, you're a lot taller. You're 6 feet, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no problem. Fane's just like, I believe you were trying to do this, and starts untying them, and you free all the kids. 3 of them just take off running as soon as you untie them, and then the other 2, they're standing there, and it's a boy and a girl, and the boy's standing there about for about as tall as you, Willow, and he stands there and he goes, ja, this was good, yeah, you saved us, yeah, yeah, this is great. Oh, we were about to be eaten.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much. You're our heroes. What do we call you?
Just call me Fane.
Fane?
Just call me Willow.
Willow? Okay. Fane, Willow, you're definitely our heroes. Be careful if you go in the house. It is, you know what? He just thanks you, and then they both run off. Now, there is still the she shed. No, you're in the she shed. Let's see. Okay, so the kids bugger off into the snow and off to the trail and disappear. You are in the shed, and then there's still the house to check out, and then the outhouse. Where do you want to go next?
What I'm about to say is kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
Just
A gingerbread house?
anywhere but there. Anywhere but there.
Since there's a gingerbread house, I kind of just want to scoop some gingerbread off. So
Of
then
the
we can-
house?
Actually, I want to eat the whole house.
Okay, alright. Give me... Are you walking up to the house then? And you're scraping
Yep.
it off the house? Okay, give me a strength check to see how well you can pop off some of this gingerbread.
Oh, it didn't land.
So which one do I have to roll again?
Are you pulling some of the gingerbread off too?
Yeah.
Okay, just give me a regular old-fashioned strength check.
Oh, okay. Strength.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find it.
I got 2.
You got a 2. Yeeks.
Oh, right here.
No. Oh,
I got a 1.
Oof, boy.
Oh no!
Okay.
No!
Both of you start scraping and pulling, and it just nothing budges. But Mac, is there something wrong with your mic?
No.
Okay, because it is constantly scratching really loud. So before you notice, though, as you're pulling, 2 very large gingerbread people come around the corner and say, can we help you? What is it you're doing to our house?
By helping us, can you go away, please?
No, actually, you can help us by letting us eat you.
Eat me? Give me a persuasion check there, Willow.
Okay. Okay. Let me find it. I saw it. Here it is. Is it this one?
Yep.
7,
18.
18.
Okay. Well, let's see. I'm gonna have to roll against that one. That's a little weird.
It started.
Okay, so this is awkward. A random turn of events. You convince the mister to let you eat him, but as soon as you go to take a bite, the missus goes, "Mr. Gingerbread Man," and slaps him in the back of the head, and she says, I'm sorry for my husband's goofiness. I don't know where he got in his head to just let you eat him. But you look tired and famished. Why don't you come inside? Instead of you eating us, how about you let us feed you? And they wave you in and open the door. Say, come. We can keep you warm.
The kids ran away, so
Wait.
I'm just gonna wait outside.
Their house. Then the gingerbread man are trying to eat us.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go in.
No, I wouldn't go in.
Yeah.
I'll just wait outside, and they would have the door held open. He'd be like, "Your house is getting cold." He's like, "Come in," and he's like, "Your house is getting cold."
Oh, yeah, well, I'm generous and we have a low heating bill, so I'm just trying to heat the outside a little bit, warm up the outside a little, just showing some love. Come on in.
No thanks, we're good. We'll sleep outside instead.
And the wife looks a little, they both start looking a little frustrated, and the husband goes, "Darling, what did we have planned for dinner?" And then the Mrs. Gingerbread says, "What's for dinner, my dear?" "Why, these two, of course."
I knew it!
And they go to attack you. So roll for initiative, kiddos.
Okay.
I have a really good natural 20.
Oh, snap. All right. What about you, Willow?
Sorry, your
Wait.
initiative.
Okay. 17.
17. Okay.
Looks
All
like
right.
you're having snow for dinner.
Oof, that's a natural one for them. All right. So, they go to attack you, and let's see. 6 plus 5 is 11. So, we'll say, who would have been standing closer? Fane?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so Fane, the Mrs. Gingerbread is standing closer to you, and whips out 2 candy canes from her back, just whoosh, and takes 2 swings at you. One for an 11. Does that hit? What's your AC? Your armor class.
Where do you go to AC?
It's up at the top right. It says, it's in a little shield symbol. It says armor class.
16.
Okay, so that first one misses, and then she moves in for another attack for 15, and you say your armor class is 16, so that misses you. That is her turn. Now, it is the top of the round, we'll say, for the sake of brevity, and who rolled the highest? Natural 20, right? Fane? So you're up, and then Willow, you're on deck, which means you'll go after Fane.
Okay.
So, like, is it an attack? Like, we're attacking right now?
Yep.
So, what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna use, like, I'm not gonna use any of my weapons or anything, but I'm, like, gonna grab, make a snowball and say, "Looks like you're having snow," and just try to throw it in their face.
You're attacking with a
Snowball.
snowball. Okay. You're in melee combat with the guy. So you're not using any of your weapons, right? You're taking time to roll a snowball up. Is that what you're doing? I can't hear you. Your
Yeah.
Okay. Roll for an attack with disadvantage, which means roll twice and take the lower of the 2.
Oh no. Well, I got 4.
Okay, yeah. You thought it was a good idea, but you realize that Mrs. Gingerbread is right on top of you, and you don't have time to make a snowball, so that does not work. You still have a bonus action, 1 movement. So you can... Yeah, you can't do anything right now. Alright, so we're going to go to Willow. You're up. You're behind Fane about 5 feet. So, what do you want to do?
You will then, but do you want to do that, or do you want to use your weapons?
I am going to. Oh, sorry. I'm going to. Okay, I think I'm just gonna tear them apart and eat them.
Well, or how are you gonna attack them? Are you gonna use a weapon?
I'm
or are you
gonna-
gonna use a spell?
I'm gonna use my own fists.
Okay.
All right.
So
So Willow, you're gonna try to rip them apart?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll say you're going to try to rip an arm off. Go with an unarmed strike, which is your +2.
Okay. I got 12.
12?
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually enough to grab an arm.
Yes.
And go ahead and roll, let's say, a D4.
Or
It's the little triangle one.
I'll get
Okay.
your D4 out.
Thank you. Got a 2.
A 2?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You grab on to Mrs. Well, we'll say you stepped into combat with Mrs. Gingerbread, and Mr. Gingerbread's still further back, and you grab onto her arm and just yank it off, no problem. And are you eating it? Okay. When you grab her arm, you rip it off, and she just shrieks in pain, and starts. Let's see. All right, there we go. She just starts crying and like just in disbelief that you're eating her arm right now. And that is going to be your turn. So now it is Mr. Gingerbread. Oh no, what just happened?
Wait, Mr. Gingerbread said that we could eat him, so
Yeah. Mr. Gingerbread is going to make an icing squirt. And he's just going to grab his he's gonna take a deep breath with his belly, and then he's gonna push, and out of his belly button just a bunch of icing from cookies just squirts out in a 15-foot range, covering the three of you, not thinking about his wife. And you both need to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's right up here.
And his wife, Mrs. Gingerbread, actually makes the save, so she recognized the sound and was able to duck.
So this is you roll d20, right?
Yep.
Okay. 12.
12. Okay. All right. And what'd you roll, Willow?
5.
Okay.
Well, I rolled a 6, but my total was 5.
Oh. I didn't add. I just rolled 12.
Well, the 12 would have done it anyway. So you, Fane, managed to duck out of the way, and so does Mrs. Gingerbread. However, Willow, the icing gets you and covers you up, and you are temporarily engulfed in icing and grappled. So on your next turn, you have to roll a strength save to see if you can escape. So now Mr. Gingerbread is going to stand there with both arms and looks I think he's going to start moving in to get closer, because He wants to eat. He wants to eat the new kids on the block. Why? Why does this keep closing on me? Okay, so then it is Mrs. Gingerbread, and she is within melee range of both of you. She's going to turn and look at the one covered in icing, grappled. She's going to she's going to grab her candy. She's going to take her candy cane with her one hand arm that she has left and swing twice at you, Willow. Here comes the pain. That's a.
Wait, what am I supposed to roll?
Oh, you don't have to roll yet.
Okay.
It is a 8. Does an 8 hit?
Does it? Let's check your armor class. No, armor class is 9.
9. Whew. I'm guessing does she have a shield? Or I don't think you have her armor equipped, do you? Because a 9 for an armor class for level 3 is really low.
Oh, she does have a shield, yeah.
Yeah, I have a shield potion.
Now her armor class is at 11.
Okay, that works. Let's refresh that. Okay, that works. All right, so 11. And I think, Justin, if you can just real quick look to see if you can equip her armor, if she has any, because that should bump her up as well. Because I don't think she has. 11's really low for a cleric. Like a cleric at level 3 should be like 18 or 19. So.
I just put her armor up and it went to 12.
Okay. All right, probably leather armor, no big deal.
Yeah, it is leather.
All right. Yeah, so that's like a +1, I think. So,
yeah.
All right, cool. Anyway, an 8 doesn't hit, and then she's gonna swing. Oh my god, a 2 plus a 6 doesn't hit either. She is looking really upset, missing one arm. Willow, she looks really angry at you, especially considering you're wrapped up in icing and you still have her arm in your mouth. Let's see. It is now Fane's turn.
So, I think I'm actually gonna use my longbow to like shoot at Mr. Gingerbread because the woman is at like in a disadvantage with the arm.
Okay. All right. You can disengage. Well, let's just say you take 5 steps back so you can get a clear shot at Mr. Gingerbread. Which triggers Mrs. Gingerbread to swing at you, and swings with a 11.
My armor class is 16.
Nope, she does not hit. So there you go. She misses and you step back. Go ahead and fire a shot off.
I got 26 in total.
Jeez. Okay.
I rolled on the thing and it was 17 plus 9.
Yeah.
26.
Yep. So that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. If you want to do it the easy way, you can just click the 1d8 plus 2 on your quarters. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong one. Your longbow, 1d8 plus 5, you can click that and it'll roll for you.
I got 8.
8. Did you click the thing and it rolled for you?
Yeah.
And the total was 8?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. That you launch an arrow and it plunges right into Mr. Gingerbread, causing him to just reel out in pain. And whew. Okay. And you did 5, so that would have been 15. Mr. Mrs. And it is now Willow. You're up again.
Okay. What do I?
Well, did you want to do this?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta tell them what you want to do.
I'm gonna do
Sacred.
flame.
Hoo boy.
Mhm.
Okay.
Do I hit this right here?
I think if you click it, you can go ahead and cast it.
Let's see.
Let me see here.
Oh boy. Let's see. Flame ingredients. Target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. All right. So you cast Sacred Flame, and who are you casting it at?
The
Mr. or Mrs.
Mrs.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. 1 second.
Yeah.
On target's turn, they must. All right. We're gonna say that you can still cast it, even though you're entangled, and then you'll have to roll to see if you can get out of the icing after this. But I want to see if she makes her save. So that's a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And your DC is 12. So she rolls a 5. That's not going to cut it. So go ahead and roll 1d8 radiant damage.
Click
Okay.
that.
One.
Oh, you only rolled a 1?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Boom. That takes her down to 13. Okay. Alright. It is now the Mister's turn. He is going to run up and take his 2 candy canes out and swing at you, Fane. So, 1 attack coming at you is a 14, 15, 16, 19.
My armor class is 16.
Yep. So he hits, and that's when he. So. He will say, to be fair, he swings both times and makes connections both times, and does 8 damage with his candy cane swords. Just whoosh, whoosh. So Mark, at the top there, do you see where it says heal and damage? Just type in 8 and then click on the damage and it'll take it from you. Got it? Alright.
Yep.
It is now Mrs. Gingerbread. And she is going to keep going at you, Willow, because she wants her arm back. She's going to...
It's too late because I already half of it.
Ooh, that's definitely going to hit you. It's a 17 on the die. So we'll say she takes 2 swings and connects with a 2. She does 5 damage to you. So let's see. I want to make sure your character hasn't. Yep, yeah, you have enough. So go ahead and do the same thing that Mac just did. In the top right corner, right under the word heal, type your 5 and then click on the word damage below, and it should take your points off.
Right under the word heal.
Yep.
Let me see. Where is it?
It'll say hit points next
How
to,
much damage did you
next
get?
to damage.
5.
I mean 5.
Yep.
Thanks. Okay.
It is now Fane, your turn, and don't forget Wolf.
Yeah, I think I just want my wolf to like gobble Mrs. Gingerbread, like, just.
Riff up a leg?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Do you remember how to roll for him? Go to the extras tab.
Oh, yeah. Extras.
And then click on your wolf. And down on the bottom, it has his bite at the very bottom.
Bite.
So you roll your d20
Wait.
and add 4.
Wait. Where is bite?
It's at the very bottom. Did you click on your wolf?
Yeah, I clicked on wolf.
At the very bottom,
It says
it
tags.
says actions. It says Beastmaster bonus and bite. So roll a d20 and add 4.
16.
16 will do it. And then roll 2d4 plus 2.
D4. 2.
Yep.
D4.
So just roll a d4 twice. And add your total.
8.
And then add 2.
10.
Whew. Okay. Alright. Your wolf rips the leg off and she just falls down unconscious and is out. There is still Mr. Gingerbread standing, and you do have a bonus action if you want to do anything else.
Yes.
Alright.
So what do I have again for a bonus action?
Actually, we'll skip to Mr. Gingerbread just to speed things up for
Okay.
now. And he's just in sheer terror now and just runs away. He books it. He doesn't even go in the house. He just hits the trail. Let's see.
Wait, so
Let's
Is
get
that
back
music
to some regular music.
No.
Now, you're back at the gingerbread house, standing outside with a half gingerbread Mrs. Gingerbread, a missing arm and a missing leg now. Max is just woofing down on on Mrs. Gingerbread's leg, and Willow is continuing breaking out of the icing you broke out of now, and are continuing to eat the gingerbread arm. Let's
Almost
see.
there.
Okay. All right. So, you want to head back on the trail? It's now it's evening-ish, so you still have some time.
I mean, we could stay inside the gingerbread house now since they're gone.
I would like maybe collect some stuff,
You guys
like loot
could
the place and then head out.
You guys could take a rest in the house if you want to sleep at the house now that it doesn't have any bad guys in it. You can.
Yeah.
Unless there's icing per blanket.
Unless there's what?
Icing for blanket.
Oh, well. Why don't you both roll perception checks and see?
Okay. Okay.
So I rolled 16, so plus.
Which one is it again?
Perception.
Okay. This one right here.
I rolled 16.
16.
I rolled a 17 and my total is 19.
Okay. All right. What you both see collectively is a beautiful indoors log cabin. Everything's made of gingerbread, though. It's a little weird, but the furniture, you have like an open concept like cabin where the kitchen's off to a corner, the living room's off in another corner, and then there's 2 twin beds that are pushed together for Mr. and Mrs. Gingerbread, and you can push them apart if you want to sleep in the beds. There's regular blankets, and there's a fire going in the gingerbread chimney. There's food to eat, like candy and all kinds of gingerbread stuff. And if you guys want to take a rest, you can go ahead and talk to each other if you want about what you want to do in the morning. I'm going to go ahead and put us on a break for about 5 minutes, and then we'll come back because I want to put some stuff on your thing. So we'll come back to you guys in about 5 minutes. Cool? All right.
Cool.
And we're back. So, where we left off, you guys were both getting ready to settle down for a good night's sleep and wake up in the morning to get to the Santa's Keep. So, go ahead and let me know what the both of you are doing.
Well, actually, we were.
You went right to bed?
That's what I did.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do the same thing.
Okay, alright. Max sleeps at the foot of the bed, jumps up, and he's a big wolf, so your bed's like kind of leaning up a little bit.
Wait,
And-
what if the bread is made of? If the bread was like made of material gingerbread?
The what?
But if the bed was like made of the material from gingerbread, then and the wolf would sleep on there and snap right in half.
Let's see. No, the bed stays together, but just barely. So you guys both get a good night's sleep and wake up in the morning, and you're off to your adventures. Back onto the road, you get on Willow, you climb on Todd, and Fane, you climb onto Max and start riding down. Let's see. As you near Santa's Keep, you notice that the normally bright, cheery Christmas tree forest has gotten a little darker. The trees themselves have gotten kind of barren and thorny and twisted as you're riding along. Gone are the adorable woodland critters, and in their place are screeching swarms of bats and creepy frogs and scary turtles, and it's foggy. And you see a jovial snowman wearing a vest and a bowler hat, and he's singing a little Christmas carol and playing a banjo. Let's see. And he is, let's see, one has he actually has boots and a corncob pipe and a button nose, and there he's singing and playing, and he notices you and he says, "Oh, hello.
Hi.
What brings you to these parts of the woods?"
Well, we're trying to get to a certain place, but we ended up at this place, and it looks different.
We received orders from this elf because we have to save Christmas.
Well, what's wrong with Christmas?
There is an imposter running around in Santa, and they're actually a vampire.
And,
Yeah.
he startles, and one of the banjo strings breaks. Pring! What? An imposter? What?
Yeah, he's using the envelopes for invitations into people's house, and he's trying to make other people into vampires until the whole entire world is into vampires.
Its whole entire world is vampires.
Oh. No, well this can't happen. We have to go at once. I will join you. Show me the way, and I will go with you.
Wait, but what's the snowman's name?
What's my name?
Yeah.
My name is. I seem to have forgotten my name. It's a little. It's dark and scary in here, and I've just been distracted for so long. I've been lost, and I don't remember my name. What should my name be?
Hang on.
You guys can give him a name if you want.
Caleb.
Okay.
Caleb? Caleb the Snowman sounds good to me. And he like motions with his little stick arm to give you guys both a high five, like one arm out to each of you. All right. So, time to save the world, eh? Let's go. And you guys shuffle back off, and as you look back, he's trailing behind just by a couple of feet, nothing more. And you both watch Star Wars movies?
Sometimes, not.
Yeah.
BB-8, how he rolls, and his head stays in place. He rolls like that, like his bottom, his big ball snowball bottom is he rolls and does that. That's how he travels. So he's following you guys. What just happened? Your camera's changed.
Yeah, there's like the button.
Yeah, don't do anything here. Let me switch that real quick.
We switched. I checked on the Twitch. And we were switched.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it. I will fix it. Okay, there we go. All right. Sorry about that. Anyway, so you guys keep on going now with your new friend Caleb the Snowman. So, let's see. You get to Santa's Keep, and you see there is a large wall and a gate. And enormous doors creak and groan as they're kind of swinging back and forth with the gate. And you see the doors closed, and there are 4 letters on the gate. Do you want to give me a perception check and let me know what you see? I'll let you know what you see.
Here it is. 19. I rolled a 17 and got it, and my total is 19.
Awesome. What about you,
I
Thane?
rolled an 11, but what do I add again?
2.
You would add 5.
16.
Okay. All right. So on the door, you see fallen letters down on the ground, and a place that looks like the letters belong. And on the ground, you see an L, an E, an O, and an N. And they're all laying there in the snow at the gate. And in front of you at the gate, it looks like there is... You're supposed to put a word up there to unlock the door. The gate.
Yeah.
So you have 4 letters. L-E-O-N. Yes, Fane?
Noel. N-O-E-L.
Okay. What are you doing with them? Are you putting them up
I
on
put them on the gate thing.
Okay. You
Backwards.
put the N first, and it clamps on like a magnet, and it glows. It glows like a golden bright light. And then you put the O, and the same thing happens, and the E, and the L, and then the whole gate glows, and it magically opens inward, revealing a red carpet extending all the way inside. This is now like it's the gate, but it goes right into the castle. So
It's Christmas magic.
there is a just long red carpet extending all the way to the throne, bordered by thick candy cane columns and gigantic, heavily decorated Christmas trees. About 5 feet of stairs lead to a pair of thrones, flanked by 2 gnomes and gnome elves in ornate red and green plate armor. Seated to the right is a kindly-looking old woman holding a tray full of chocolate chip cookies with a charmed smile expression on her face. And sitting atop of the left throne is a jolly old man in a red suit with a twinkle in his eye.
Santa.
What do you wanna do? You're still standing at the gate.
I wanna see if the jolly man is actually Santa, because the vampire thing stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, because how do you know it's really Santa?
You're
When it's in disguise.
You'll have to get a little bit closer to step in, because you're about 50 feet away. So you'll have to get about 20 feet closer to get a good look.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Are you riding in on your animals, or are you
Yeah.
Ride.
riding in?
Yeah, I'd
yeah.
pull his beard to make sure it's the real Santa.
Oh, you're going all the way up? Okay. Faint.
I'm joking. No.
Okay, alright, so about 20 feet away then?
Yeah.
Okay, both of you give me a...
Not blood.
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
Perception. My total is 3.
Yikes.
My total is... Wait, so +5 for me, right?
Yeah, you have to use your sheet.
So 17.
17. Okay. Willow, you...
I meant not 17. Oh my god. 11.
11. Okay. Willow, you look, and it looks to be Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Fane, you notice something a little bit different about Mr. Claus. Let's see here. So, Mrs. Claus looks at you both and just says, "Oh, children, welcome. Come in, come closer." And actually, she gets up off the throne and offers you some cookies.
Maybe made of children of blood.
So she has a plate of cookies, and she comes up to you, stands in front of you with a plate of cookies, and bird swims fiercely in a bowl between the thrones. And you notice a bird in a bird bath in between the thrones, just swimming furiously in it. Let's see. And there's Mr. Claus is sitting there as well. And Mrs. Claus just says, "What brings you here?"
Someone. Well, you would have known if you're the real Mrs. Claus. Here, ask Santa, and if he knows, then we know that he's the real Santa. I mean,
We're saving Christmas, and get out of here.
Yeah,
you
get out.
imposters.
Yeah.
Imposters? And she says, I'm not an imposter. And Mr. Claus is sitting at his throne a little further away, and he just says, "Oh, we're not imposters. We're Mr. and Mrs. Claus." Do you?
I have an awesome idea.
Okay,
Then
go
who's
for
the
it.
person that? Then do you know the person that? Wait, did you get kidnapped last night?
Of course not. No, I've been here the whole time.
I'm gonna load up my bow and be like, if you were Santa, you're about to use your magic
Yeah.
and prove to us you're not an imposter.
All right, why don't you both give me insight checks?
I can tell that that's not the real Santa. That's a fact.
More like.
What do we have to read? I mean, not read, but
Never mind.
roll.
Insight checks.
Got it.
And then it's +5 for me, right?
It's +2 for me. I got 4 in total. Ooh. I hope that's good.
I rolled 20.
A 20 on the die?
The die.
Okay. All right. And you're pulling your bow at him? All right. You see a break of sweat as you say what you said to him, and he
you're not
does
real.
this. He does this angry grin, and you can see vampire teeth. And he says, he says, well, I guess the jig is up. And what are you doing then?
Wait, but is
I let go of my string, so then it could just like.
You're attacking?
But is the
Yep.
Mrs. Claus an imposter too?
Roll a investigation check since she's real close to you.
Okay. Investigation. 14 in total.
Okay, you see that you recognize Mrs. Claus. That is, in fact, Mrs. Claus. She did not even know that the Santa Claus was an imposter.
Wait, but what if the Santa Claus was really Santa Claus, but he got bitten by the vampire?
He's a vampire anyways, so.
Yeah. So.
And he gave up. He admitted.
Yeah. He was.
So then Mrs. Claus just looks in sheer terror because it still looks like Santa Claus to her, and she's just like, "You imposter, how dare you!" And she throws the cookies at him, and he just gets up in anger, and he looks at one of the gnomes and he says, "Carl, shoot the glass!" And on one of the trees, the gnome goes to shoot the glass ornaments, which will cut the feet of anyone not wearing shoes. Are you both wearing shoes?
I think so.
Okay, so the gnome shoots the tree, and all the glass ornaments break, and there's glass all over the place. And
Count because boots are kind of like shoes, right?
Yeah, are you releasing your arrow, Fane?
Yep.
Okay, alright, go ahead and roll for attack.
18.
18.
I rolled 18.
Wow, okay, yeah, that definitely is going to hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Imagine if I get a 20. I got 2.
2 plus what?
Plus, I think 2. Or what?
Why don't you start doing what I told you to do, and when you roll your damage, actually roll...
Wait, hold on.
Use the computer.
Yeah, okay. Come on, Fane, where's your stuff? Okay. So, I got 8. Wait, is it 1d8 plus 5?
Yeah, just click the box that says 1d8 plus 5 and let it roll for you.
13.
13. Wow. Okay. All right. You release your arrow and it plunges right into the shoulder of what looked to be Santa Claus, and the spell drops, and now you see just an angry, slicked back hair vampire with a mustache and goatee, really bad looking beard, just an angry vampire. And you do 13 damage. He yells out in pain. So 9. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Yeah, you hurt him pretty bad. It is now initiative. So why don't you everybody roll for initiative? Meanwhile, while you were rolling, Mrs. Claus is running for cover, and the gnome guard is just really confused.
Oh no, I'm gonna die.
I forgot. You have
Oh, this
what's
right
his
here?
name? Caleb. Caleb's standing outside. He can't really help you because it's warm inside and he doesn't want to melt, so he's just shouting, "You can do it!"
I got 14 in total for initiative.
Okay.
I got a 10.
10? Alright, let's roll for 8. Okay, alright, so whoever rolled the highest goes first, and then, what was it, Fane? And then Willow, you're on deck. So Willow, while Mac is doing his turn, start thinking about what you want to do. And then it'll be, after you're up, then it'll be the vampire's turn. We're calling him Hans von Gruber.
Hmm.
Let's see here.
Wait,
I'm gonna mute myself really quick.
what are we doing again?
You're deciding what you want to do.
Me, right?
It's your turn.
Okay.
You
I'm
can
gonna-
attack, you can cast a spell, or you can try to talk him down from ruining Christmas, whatever you want to do.
I do an ensnaring strike.
Oh, okay. Alright, go for it.
Okay.
Hit your spell.
Spell thing, and I got
So roll for attack.
okay. $16 for D20, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then I got 4 for 1d6.
Okay. Was it a 16 on the die or was 16 total?
16 on the die.
Alright, so did you add your attack bonus? This is why I keep telling you to just click the thing so it does it for you.
I don't know what I'm like gonna shoot with though. Like, is it gonna be the longbow?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you rolled a 16, your hit plus is plus 9.
Plus 9.
Yep.
So, wait, hold on. Let me do the math. 16 plus 9.
I'll do the math for
25.
you.
25.
Hits. It hits. And he is entangled, and you see what do you see? What does everybody see when you shoot the entangled or ensnaring strike? What do you see?
Oh, my things are really missed. Okay, there we go. Probably like thorny vines or like thorny candy canes.
Your mic is doing something. What? I can't hear.
Thorny candy canes.
Thorny candy canes come out from the ground
Mhm.
and just wrap them up and start entangling him.
Yeah.
Okay, and let's see. Strength saving throw 15. He does. Let's see. All right, so they do wrap around him, but he's not restrained. So they are kind of like hugging him, but he can still attack. It is now. Do you still have movement? Do you want to stay where you are, or
I want to like run a little back and like just farther away from him.
okay? Okay. How far?
Like 20 feet.
20 feet. Okay. All right. All right. And then, are you hiding like as a bonus action? Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So you duck behind one of the pillars off to the side, or one of the Christmas trees off to the side. And it is now Willow's turn.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna do spiritual weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So I roll.
So,
Am I muted?
Nope. I can still hear you.
Okay, good.
oops, I didn't mean to roll for you.
It's fine.
Here, I'll let you roll.
Yeah. Okay, let's see
So,
here.
to roll for attack, yep, you click that.
I got my total is 21.
Okay. What's your spiritual weapon look like?
You pick.
It's gonna be like a staff kind of,
Uh-huh.
but a candy cane staff
Okay. All
that
right.
shoots out candy canes. That shoots out deadly candy canes.
Okay. All right. And you rolled a what to attack?
21.
Phew.
I mean, no, 17.
Yeah,
17.
but plus
I-
4. 21.
Plus 4, so
20.
21.
yeah.
All right. Yep, that definitely hits. And go ahead and roll for your damage. And I would say use your. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Use your.
It says to use a die 8.
Yeah. Yep. Go for it.
Do you know what you rolled? Roll.
Okay.
Oh.
The total I have is 8.
Wow.
8 damage.
Okay. He is thriving in pain. Mrs. Claus is just screaming, "Ah! What's going on? He's actually trying to ruin Christmas." And the gnome now, the elf, I should say, not the gnome. The elf is just so confused and looking back and forth, doesn't know what to do, in just disbelief. And it is now his turn. Oh, did you want to move, or you have a bonus action and movement, so you can stay put or move, or you're also still on your deer too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna get off my deer so he doesn't like start to hurt, and he's like, okay, you're hurting my back.
Okay. All right. So yeah, he bows down so you can safely jump off, and you're staying next to him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay next to him.
Okay.
I don't want to get too close.
All right. You do have a bonus action. I'm not sure what. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah. That was your spiritual weapon, and no, never mind. Your bonus action is to cast spiritual weapon, and then your attack was with the thing. Okay, so it is now Hans von Gruber, the vampire's turn, and he's not grappled, so he is going to jump off his throne, and he is going to run up about 15 feet and look at you, Willow, and he's going to wave his hands, and you see his eyes start spinning in little circles, and you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
That's over here. WIS.
Right here?
Yep.
Do I roll?
Yep.
Okay. I rolled a 5 and my total is 9.
9. Okay. His DC was a 13, so you are now charmed by Hans von Gruber the vampire. And that means that you cannot attack Hans, and he can command you to do whatever he wants. So, let's see. He tells you to, he says, go find your friend and make him go night-night.
What? Oh.
So he's telling you to find Fane on your turn when you're up, and go clop him on the back of the head. But it is now Fane's turn.
Can I run up to her and just to knock her out of it?
As long as you don't kill me, yeah.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do.
Do a hit unarmed strike?
Yeah, sure. You'll have to run up to her, and then go ahead and do an unarmed strike, I guess.
I got 10.
10? Oh, that's not going to do it.
No!
So that is your action, and it is now Willow's turn. Willow, you are under the vampire's command and feel compelled to attack Fane back.
Okay, should I roll?
Yep. Yeah, choose what your weapon is going to be.
Okay.
We gotta tell them what you're gonna use.
Okay, I'm gonna use a mace.
Okay.
And what I got in total is 12.
12?
Yeah.
Alright. 12 is not going to hit, so you miss. And now you need to make a wisdom saving throw again. See if you can beat a 13.
Okay.
Do you remember what that is?
Right here, this one?
WIS?
Uh-oh, that face looks like it was low.
6.
6? Yep, it doesn't break the spell, so you are still charmed by the vampire. It is now Hans... No, I'm sorry. Wait, yes, it is Hans von Gruber's turn. He is going to run up to you, Fane, and cast 2 claw attacks with his sharp hands, sharp nails.
So...
Actually, he's going to try to bite you. So he's going to try to try to turn you into a vampire. And that is a 22. 1d6 plus 3, so it is Dad's turn to do some damage. He rolls a 6. And go ahead and put 6 in your damage. And he rolls necrotic damage too. 2, 3, and then add another 5 damage on top of that. Did you add that up? So you should be down 11 points, right?
Yeah.
Let's see if that worked. Yep. Oof, boy, you're looking rough. Okay. All right. And he he's gonna stand there and just says, "You two shouldn't have tried to ruin my plan. I was going to make Christmas better for everybody as vampire. The children can live forever." And it is now Thane's turn.
So I'm actually gonna use my short sword.
Mm-hmm. And you're
Try to like.
do 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go for it. Roll for attack, and then roll for both your attacks. So roll a d20 twice.
Wait, am I still under the spell book?
18.
Yeah.
18 and 24.
Were any of those natural 20s? No.
No.
Okay. 18 and 24 both hit. So go ahead and roll your damage. Use the short sword, 1d6 plus 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then click the first one, and then click the second one below it. And let me know what the first one is.
9.
Okay. Okay.
And 11.
Jeez. Okay. How do you describe finishing off Hans von Gruber?
You should have stayed back this Christmas.
And what are you doing to finish him off? To make him
Just-
go night-night?
Just slash him in the neck.
Okay. All right. You cut him twice, and it's just enough that he just falls unconscious, and the spell on Willow, it drops, and you feel like you are back to it again, no longer charmed by the vampire. And there you see what used to be Mr. Claus, the look-alike, is now Hans von Gruber, the vampire, asleep, unconscious, and very messy. What do you want to do?
I want to find the real Santa.
Yeah, find the real Santa and bury that body.
Okay. All right. And as you're looking, you hear Mrs. Claus just start cheering like, "Oh yay! You saved Christmas!" And she comes back and gives you both hugs. And from a far distance, you hear Caleb the snowman. "I told you you could do it." I don't know why I changed his voice.
Oh, buddy.
And the gnome, the elf,
Smacky?
Smacky? Sure.
Yeah, I think.
Smacky the elf?
I think.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Smacky the elf. Well, I know there was Spanky.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Spanky. Yeah, Spanky was back at the fort. But yeah, Smacky. We'll say Smacky is this one. Smacky comes up to you and gives you a hug as well, and they're all cheering. But where's Santa Claus? And he says,
Search for him.
Well, we still have to find Santa Claus. What do we do?
I'm gonna try to search for him.
Okay.
First, we need to get a high view and find his favorite places to be.
Okay, all right, this is an idea. Mrs. Claus says, well, I have an idea. We can take the Santa's sleigh with the reindeer and go up high and check out his favorite places.
Yes.
I'll go on my wolf instead.
She
I'm coming.
Down below.
she insists that you all ride together because the only way you're going to be able to see above is up in the sky, not on a wolf.
But
She can add magic to the wolf so the wolf could fly high.
sure.
Probably not going to work. She insists one more time that everybody jump in the sleigh as
Okay, then we'll-
everybody's going.
Fine.
And Mrs. Claus is the only one that can steer the elves, the reindeer. But they go to the shed, and she looks at you both and says, "Did what was that, Willow? You wanted to steer the reindeer? Okay." And she says, "Well, give it a try. So give me an animal handling check, Willow."
Okay. Six. Six in total.
Okay. All right, Fane, do you want to help her out?
That's
Yeah.
All right, you're a Beastmaster. You should be able to assist in this. Go ahead and give me an animal handling.
What is it for, and
Animal handling?
where is that?
It's on your list with all the words: acrobatics, animal handling,
Oh, okay.
Just click the +5 and let it roll.
I know.
for you.
Yeah, on mine it's the second one.
Okay.
I got 22.
22. Okay, so you whisper in Willow's ear and you decide to say it together. You know the words, right, everybody? Say it with me. On Dasher.
On Dasher.
On Dancer.
On
On
Dancer.
Donner.
On Donner.
And Blitzen.
And Blitzen.
On Comet.
On Comet.
And
On
Cupid.
Cupid.
And
Rudolph?
Donner.
and
on Donner.
Blitzen. There you go. It's enough to work.
Blitzen.
And they all start and they slowly take off and shift up in the air, and you're up in the air. Now, where do you want to look? There's Santa's Keep, where you're at, the big castle. There is your fort back in, what was it called? Wonderfell.
Oh,
And there's also
yeah.
the gingerbread house. Those are 3 places that you can look.
The town.
You want to go back to Wonderfell?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Willow, go ahead and give me another roll to see how well you can steer to Winterfell.
Oh no.
Wonderfell. Another animal handling.
Animal handling?
Yep. With advantage because you have Fane helping you.
20.
20. All right, perfect. So you steer, and Mrs. Claus says, "Wow, I'm impressed, Willow. This is amazing. Is this your first time?"
Maybe.
Oh, well, then we'll just keep it a secret. We won't tell Santa. And you fly over and you can see Winterfell. Why don't you both give me an investigation check?
Okay. Investigation. Just passed it.
I got 13.
13?
6.
6? Okay. Willow, you're a little busy steering the reindeer. Fane, you see a little switch that says Santa radar. And you flip it on, and you see a little beeping, and you notice when the radar goes bloop, bloop, and as you're flying over Winterfell, it gets closer and closer and closer, and you see what looks to be just a shed, lo and behold, all by itself. Do you want to try to fly down, Willow? Or what do you say to Willow, Fane?
Down there, like to the shed.
Okay.
On it.
All right. One more animal handling check, Willow.
Got it. 14.
14. All right. No problem. You're just telling them to land down by the shed, and they seem to pick up on what you're telling them, and you land safely next to the shed. there is a there's a shed. It's about 10 feet wide and about 8 feet long, and you notice on the door the same kind of thing that you saw at the gate, where the letters are on the ground, and it looks like you have to put the letters. And are you guys ready to write this down? All right.
I want to get a different color.
I love these. I love word scrambles.
There's an R,
There's an R.
an E,
R, E.
a Y, an M. M is in
What?
M is in Mississippi,
Okay.
and an R. So there's 5 letters on the snow. They're laying there in the snow.
Wait, so this is kind of like one of those puzzle things?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I forget what they're called. Like,
Word scramble.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I know what it is, but
Oh,
I
Mary!
don't know. Okay.
Yep. All right. Willow, you want to take the ropes on this one this time?
What?
And you want to put the words up on the thing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you put the M up first, and boom, it clamps together, and the light shines gold. You put the E up, clamps together, light shines gold. You put the R up, boom, and it clamps together like a heavy magnet, and it shines gold. You put the other R up, same thing happens. You put the Y up, and boom, the door is unlocked, and there you see, tied up, just like the kids were at the gingerbread house, the real Santa Claus. So he looks at you, mouth tied, hands tied. Actually, he's to a chair, so you both can reach him at this point. And he's just...
So technically his hand's behind here.
Yep.
Waist tied to the chair. Okay.
Yep. You got it.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
We gotta untie him immediately.
Okay. Do you want to both try separately, or do you want to try one person and the other person helps?
One person and the other person helps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just help.
Who... You'll help? All right. Fane,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check.
Hold on, just a second. Sleight of hand.
Uh-huh. Sleight of hand.
I got 25.
Okay. With ease, you have Willow helping you, where she's standing in the back untying his hands and you untie his waist. And then you take the gag off, and... Whew! I was beginning to wonder if Christmas was going to be ruined. Thank you. What are your names?
Fane.
In a minute.
What's...
He knew our names if he was Santa.
Yeah, true.
Oh,
True.
good call. Yeah. He says, Willow! Fane! It is so... Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't recognize you. I've been in this dark shed for over a day now. It's hard with all the snow, my eyes adjusting, and I couldn't... I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Willow and Fane. Fane, where's Max?
He's down there, and then he just like runs up and just gives a big lick.
Oh, Max, not... Oh, well, I'm probably dirty anyway. That probably cleaned me. Well, Willow, Fane, I can't thank you enough. You saved Christmas.
And your life.
And my life. Yes, indeed. I take it you took care of Hans von Gruber, the vampire?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's gone now. Gone forever.
Okay, good. And you see, you hear Mr. Spanky say, "Oh well, technically he's in the jail, but he's gonna be there for a really long time."
Wait, what? I thought he was dead.
Oh, well, no, you guys knocked him out, but you knocked him out pretty good, long enough for us to lock him in the jail, and I don't think he's going anywhere for a very long time. Yes.
Wait, but he can...
Well, we're is Santa damaged? Like, is he hurt?
Give me a investigation check. Or you know what? Medicine check.
Let's see.
19.
19. There's some cuts and scratches, some bruises.
I give him my health potion.
That's very generous of you, Fane. He chugs it, and it's just a thing of hot chocolate, and you see just like a swirl of magic just swirl around him, sparkles like glitter, and just he looks like brand new Santa all over again. You were saying, Willow? You said something?
Wait, but can't vampires turn into bats? And the bats could end up, and the bat could, and then that version of the vampire can slip through the bars.
Ah, that's a great question, Willow. However, up here in the North Pole, we have all kinds of magic here. And the jail that we are keeping Hans von Gruber in is an anti-magic chamber. He won't be going anywhere soon, and there'll be plenty of coal for Hans von Gruber this Christmas. Ho, 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 ho. And that is the end of our little Kiddo Christmas Crisis story. You guys saved Christmas. Yay! Let me change the music to something a little happier. And yeah, so well done, guys. Good job, Scarlett. Way to go, Mac. How was it for you guys? What'd you think?
It was actually fun.
Pretty cool. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool because I haven't played D&D. I haven't played D&D in a while. It's been awesome to play like virtually with this D&D and Beyond thing.
Yeah. Thanks, COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was Willow Scarlett, what was your favorite part of the story or the game today?
Eating Mrs.
Eating Mrs. Gingerbread in her arm?
Yeah.
Nice. What was yours, Mac?
I'm pretty sure, like, I'm not really sure, but I liked a lot of it, and it was just really cool.
Okay.
I liked especially when my wolf just ate Mrs. Gingerbread's leg off,
Yeah.
and then she became unconscious.
Yeah, I would have to say my favorite part was you two fighting the gingerbread couple and just ripping them apart. That was pretty funny.
That was my
Yeah.
part.
That, but then I think a close second place would be you riding the reindeer and trying to find Santa.
Yeah.
And then of course the ending, saving Christmas, everybody. So-
My third favorite part was
Mhm.
probably fighting the vampire
Yeah, that
because
was,
it was kind of like threatening and suspenseful.
Yeah,
yeah, you guys did some.
Christmas might be a bit strange. with COVID going on.
Yeah.
COVID.
It was you guys did great. So way to go, Scarlett, and way to go, Mac. And everybody tuning in or watching this on YouTube later, we want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas this week and a Happy New Year. Any lore fans out there still watching, stay tuned this coming weekend. We may possibly be picking up on our New Horizon campaign. And until then, we wish you the best of holidays and Merry Christmas. Yep.
Merry Christmas.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.